Welcome back to Inspiration for an Elegant Week. Much of our discontent comes from when we compare ourselves unfavorably to other people, particularly around sensitive subjects like money, romance, and reputation. And this often shows up as hostility and resentment towards others and shame about ourselves. And when we put these three together, we get envy. We live in a culture that's really good at exploiting how we compare ourselves to others. TV ads, social media, celebrities, all encourage these comparisons, relentlessly reminding us to be unhappy with our lot. And then we're more easily seduced into buying the magic bullet. The investment plan, the medication, the diet, the vacation. These things are on the periphery of our lives and they impact us for sure. But this week we'll all have situations that trigger envy closer to home. The colleague who wins the promotion that we believe should have been ours. The neighbour who turns up with a new car we can't afford. The friend who finds the perfect partner. There will always be people and events that trigger our envy. It's how we react to it that matters. I have a friend who grew up in a country where soccer is the #1 sport, but he was terrible at it. When it came to picking teams at school, he was always the last to be chosen. It was mortifying, and he recognised he had a choice to be envious or work harder to be as good as they were. So during the summer holiday, he practiced and practiced from morning to night, and when school started again, he'd become good enough to make the team. Here's the inner elegance. We can turn envy into inspiration. By shifting his attention away from the others and on what he didn't have, the young boy focused all his energy on improving himself. And studies have shown that shifting focus in this way can be more powerful than admiration in our drive to become better. And when envy shows up, we always have a choice. In 1994, the world was fixated on the rivalry between Olympic ice skaters Tonya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. The Harding clan hatched a plot to injure Kerrigan before the US Figure Skating Championships, and she was temporarily sidelined. Harding took the top spot and won a place on the Olympic team. Kerrigan, however, recovered in time for the Games and went on to win silver, while after all that, Harding came in 8th. Her envy descended into a very dangerous and destructive place. Had she focused on practicing more and plotting less, she might have stood a chance at a medal. This is the deadly side of envy, the obsessive feeling that somebody else has something that they don't deserve, and we're willing to go to any lengths to bring them down. Last February, I was at a dinner party, and the man sitting next to me told me he was preparing for a 2-week vacation in the Bahamas. A bolt of envy struck me instantly. We were in the middle of a very tough winter. The feeling was so unpleasant that I had to reroute it straight away. I shifted my focus away from, why am I not going on vacation, to all the things in my life that were progressing nicely. And I immediately felt better. So when envy strikes, here's what we can do. First, take a step back and listen. Don't hide the feeling and don't feel badly. Identify it and tackle it. Remind yourself that this is an important act of personal service. People who succumb to envy are never happy or healthy. Shift your focus from the circumstance you're reacting to back to yourself. Ask yourself why you feel envious and what's your agenda. Are you frustrated with yourself, or do you have a desire to see the other person fail? Check the intention behind what's happening. It may be just a manipulation that has no relevance to you. Look at ways with what you have and with your unique skills to improve your life. A feeling of progress is one of the fundamentals of happiness. And when we feel as if we're progressing, we're far less likely to become a victim to envy. So sign up for school, change your job, take up a hobby, do what you need to do to feel you're progressing. Thank you for watching, and don't let envy define you. Next time it turns up, use it. There's always a choice. Cultivate the inner elegance to turn envy into inspiration, and we will make the world a more elegant place. Have a productive and peaceful week.